Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha Singh, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of which India has now formally decided to become a member or part of the Square Kilometre Array project. So now India will be part of this project. First of all, about the points of discussion, first we'll be looking at the news, then what is Square Kilometre Array project, India's involvement in the Square Kilometre Array, what is radio telescope, and then major radio telescopes around the world. In the end, prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from GS paper 3, that is science and tech. Should be able to know about the Square Kilometre Array project, because as India has decided to become a part of it, this becomes important from exam perspective. The news talks about what is the Square Kilometre Array project, significance of India joining it. So if India will join it, what will be the significance of it? So India has decided to formally join the Square Kilometre Array project. Even though India was earlier also a part of this, but formally India did not join it. But now India is deciding that formally it will become a part or member of this Square Kilometre Array project. It would be an international scientific collaboration working to build the world's largest radio telescope. So this Square Kilometre Array project is to build the world's largest radio telescope. So these are the keywords. World's largest radio telescope is something that you need to remember, because this is which can be asked. So there are many countries which have come together to work on the world's largest radio telescope, and India has already been contributing to the project, but full member status was not present. But now the full member status will also be there, and apart from India, the members who already have the full member status of this is China, UK, Australia, and there are many other countries, etc. So these are the countries which are full member of it. Then about the Square Kilometre Array. So as this will be made to make the world's largest radio telescope. So how the world's largest radio telescope would be made? It is not that only a single structure would be so big in size. No, there will be different structures of the same size which will come together, and then it will make the largest radio telescope. And then how it will be made is what we will be looking today. So the collection of thousands of dish antennas operating as a single unit. So many dish antennas will come together, and this dish antenna, when hundreds and thousands of dish antennas will come together and they will be attached with each other as a single unit, and this collection of antennas will make the world's largest radio telescope. And this is the image of the single antenna. So like this, many other antennas would be there, and when collection of antennas will take place, this is how the image would look like. So see, this is the image of a single antenna. This is how it looks like. I hope you must have seen this picture. And then many single antennas, a collection of single antennas will be made, and they will be placed at a single place. So then when many antennas would be placed together, this is how it will look like. So what will happen is that 1 square kilometer of effective area for collecting radio waves, and that is why it is also named Square Kilometre Array, because of the region which is supposed to be covered, that is the square kilometer, that is 1 square kilometer of effective area. And these dish antennas which will be collected together, they will be made to collect the radio waves which are generated into the through the celestial bodies. And this can be achieved by installing thousands of smaller antennas in a specific array, design, which will function like a single radio telescope. When many thousands of antennas will work as a single unit, then they will collect the radio wave, and then this is how, after collecting the radio waves, it will be able to work as the single largest radio telescope. What it was for? to make the world's largest radio telescope. And the antennas as of now are in numbers 200 in South Africa and 1,30,000 plus in Australia, are being installed in sparsely populated location. So they are not placed into a region which is densely populated. They are placed very much away from the people so that they do not come in contact with the human population easily. And then to minimize signal interference from undesirable earth based sources. So this is the reason why it is being made at a place which is not in contact with the humans very much, so that the signal interference should not take place. And then the construction for the square kilometer array project began in the year 2022, and once operational the square kilometer array would be between 5 to 60 times more powerful than the most advanced existing radio telescope. So whichever is the present most advanced existing radio telescope, after being prepared and made completely, the square kilometer array would be around 5 to 60 times more powerful than the present one. Now about India's involvement in other facilities. Apart from the square kilometer array, which other facilities are there in which India's involvement is there? Then it offers greater scientific opportunities to use the upcoming facility. So by using the SKA, the scientific opportunities which will be provided to the people is of very high nature. Then it is decided to build a gravitational wave detector. Gravitational wave detector. So India is deciding to build a gravitational wave detector so that it will be able to join the LIGO network. LIGO is Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory. So it is making a gravitational wave detector so that it will be able to join the LIGO network. And then India is also having a strong participation in the Large Hadron Collider. So apart from the SKA, LIGO, India also has a strong participation in the Large Hadron Collider, which is world's largest and most powerful particle accelerator. So world's largest and most powerful. This is also a fact which you should know. And then it is also a full member of the ITER project. So these are few of the collaborations of which India is a member and would be joining in the coming days in terms of scientific accomplishments. Then India's involvement in square kilometer array. So involved in SKA project from its inception in the year 1990s, but full membership has not been taken up by India, and now India will be becoming a full member of SKA, and the headquarters of SKA is in United Kingdom. So the contribution in SKA with regard to India is in the design and development of the telescope, negotiating the SKA Observatory Convention, operation of the telescope manager, neural network or the software that will run the entire facility. So like other countries, India has also contributed in many different and in many diverse fields with regard to the making up of the square kilometer array project. And it also plans to set up a SKA regional center in the country. So till now the SKA regional center is not there in India, but they are also planning to set up. More than 150 scientists, researchers and students from over 30 different Indian institutions have been participating in ongoing science activities related to the SKA. So the number of participants from India is also on the rise, and after participating in the SKA, in which the participants from the other countries will also be coming. So this will be a good platform for the people of both the countries, the scientists of both the countries, to collaborate with each other, to share ideas with each other for the betterment of the things or for the betterment of the scientific community or scientific future. Now about radio telescope, that after being made, the SKA would be the largest radio telescope. Now what is a radio telescope? So radio telescope is a specialized type of antenna and receiver system which is used to detect and collect. So first it will detect the radio waves and then it will collect the radio waves which are emitted by the celestial bodies. So what it will do is it will detect and it will collect the radio waves. Then radio wave, what are radio waves? Radio waves are electromagnetic waves that have wavelength between 1 millimeter and 100 kilometers. So work of radio telescope is to detect and collect the radio waves, and radio waves are electromagnetic waves. So it is used in the daytime as well as at night. So this is a positive. Now what would be the applications of the radio telescope? Now this is important, that what is the application of it, and many a times we have seen that in the PYQ UPSC has asked about the application of a certain object or a certain new invention which has taken place. So what would be the applications of the radio telescope? So that would be formation and evolution of stars and galaxies, because the radio waves, it can be detected and collected, so from it the information can also be shared with the scientists. Then black holes and other active galactic nuclei, the interstellar medium, planets and moons in our solar system. So these are few of the applications of the radio telescope. Now major radio telescopes, apart from the SKA which is in progress, which all other major radio telescopes are there? So first is the Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope. The Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope in India. So in the year 2023, the GMRT, which is the Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope. So the GMRT, which is placed near Pune, Maharashtra, it played a crucial role in the first ever detection of nanohertz gravitational wave. Nanohertz gravitational wave is what you have to remember, that in the detection of the nanohertz gravitational waves, the GMRT, that is the Giant Meter Wave Radio Telescope, played a major part. Then comes the Saras 3, which belongs to India. Then the Atacama Large Millimeter Submillimeter Array, which is placed in Atacama Desert in Chile. Then there is 500 meter Aperture Spherical Telescope FAST, which is of China. So this was about few of the major radio telescopes around the world. And if SKA would be prepared, then SKA will surpass all of these and will become the largest. So in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. This is a PYQ of the year 2008, and this is in the format of assertion and reason. And the reason why I kept this is, even though it is old PYQ, because now if the assertion and the reason questions is being asked. So assertion is radio waves bend in a magnetic field, and the reason given is that radio waves are electromagnetic in nature. So first is assertion, second is reason. You have to talk about which one is correct. So the options given are both A and R are individually true, and R is the correct explanation of A. B, both A and R are individually true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C, A is true but R is false, and D, A is false but R is true. So which one is correct? So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.